Andy Katz here from NCAA.com and March Madness with my latest bracket that is out for the month of December. We're going to start doing this a little more frequently once we get into the conference season into January. Of course, I put out my 4 number 1 seeds with Gonzaga, Virginia, Michigan, and Duke. I think right now those are the 4 best teams in the country. They've certainly played to that level. Gonzaga with a squeak over Washington and the buzzer as Rui Hachimura hit the buzzer beater for the Zags, holding firm at that number 1 spot. Michigan right now, the best team in the Big Ten, and Virginia and Duke, clearly I think the best 2 teams in the ACC. Those would be my 4 number 1s as of today. My 2 biggest risers, you could argue, is certainly Texas Tech as a number 2 seed right now. They beat a very good Nebraska team handily in Kansas City. Obviously a lot more work for the Red Raiders to do in the Big 12. And Wisconsin, off to a 2-0 start in the Big 10. I've got them in a 3 seed spot after they won at Xavier, good road win. Took out NC State at home in the ACC Big 10 Challenge. Now, as we tape this is in advance of their game Saturday at Marquette. We'll see how it all shake out after that. And I did fill out this bracket before the Iowa State game, a game that I was at Thursday night in Iowa City, and I had Iowa State ahead of Iowa. I probably would obviously shrink that 10-5 difference a lot more after Iowa's home victory over Iowa State. And I did have Texas probably a little too high. Did do this before they lost at home to VCU. That's their second home loss in as many weeks after I saw them look very good in Las Vegas. So Texas, I would argue, probably a little too high, and I did this right before they lost that home game to VCU. You know, other than that, there are a couple schools that, you know, were on the fringe that I was sort of debating that I think clearly will be in the field or could be in the field. There's going to be a lot of movement over the next couple of weeks as these schools finish their non-conference and we get deep into the conference play. Remember, the net rankings, there was, you know, interesting discussion about it when they first came out, but as certainly you saw teams play, it all shook out and is starting to look the way it should look, and it will continue to look that way as the power conference teams play each other and the 1-bid conference teams start to play each other. That's how the rankings will certainly fit out. So go to NCAA.com and March Madness to check out my latest bracket. You can debate it, pick it apart, whatever you want to do, and we'll have another one at the beginning of January. Thank you.